Hello everyone and welcome back to our video newsletter. In this video, I want to talk to you about Baker Act and your loved one. We get a lot of calls here at our firm and they come 24/7 and people call me and they say, I want to Baker Act my loved one and I want you to do it for me. And my answer typically is, no, I'm not going to do that for you. And here's why. The Baker Act statute is not a treatment statute. In other words, you don't Baker Act somebody because you want to get them treatment. The Baker Act is purely for emergency stabilization only. And so if you want to get your loved one into treatment, you don't want to use the Baker Act. Why don't I want you to use the Baker Act? Because if you Baker Act somebody and the facility decides to keep them, which they can, they will then go and file their own petition for involuntary placement and they'll ask the state to step into your shoes, and all of a sudden you'll lose control of the situation, which means if you're the husband, the wife, the significant other, the mother, the father, guess what? You're not going to be able to make any decisions for your loved one because the state's going to step in and they're going to do the job for you. And as a result, your loved one can get stuck in a state mental health facility for up to 6 months. And I can tell you, that can happen, and it does happen because I've had that call from somebody who's stuck in a facility and has been ordered there for 6 months, and now they want me to get him out. At that point, it's probably too late. So please, please, please do not use the Baker Act to get somebody into treatment. Now, of course, if it's an emergency, call 911 and request that the police come out to see your loved one. Now, some of you are telling me, well, the police won't do anything. Well, look, if your loved one doesn't meet emergency criteria under the Baker Act, then I can't do anything for you in terms of Baker Act them anyway, even if I wanted to. If it's an emergency, you call 911. Okay, if the police won't do anything, then obviously they've made a determination, right or wrong, that it's not an emergency. Okay, it's just not an emergency and they can't do anything. So look, if you want to get your loved one into treatment, there's a couple of options. You can use the Marchman Act. We can file for a guardianship. Okay, and I'm happy to give you a free consult to talk about those things, or you can go to our website and read about them, or you can download our free ebook and read about them, for yourself. What I'm telling you is the Baker Act is not for treatment, okay? And I'm not going to Baker Act your loved one, even if you call me and ask me and beg. I'm not going to do that because if I do it, your loved one potentially could become a ward of the state, which means you're not making any decisions, the state is. So please, 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 don't ask me to Baker Act somebody if what you're really trying to do is to get them into treatment. With that said, stay safe and be well.